बेचो बेचो बेच बेच के सीखो।
आईआईएम के क्लासरूम में मंडी सर ऐसा क्या करते हैं जो कि बाकी आईआईएम के दूसरे टीचर्स या बाकी यूनिवर्सिटीज के हम जैसे टीचर्स नहीं कर रहे हो?
99% of my best students who come to the college, they say that they have not learned mathematics this way. There is a reason why they are there. Because we are going to achieve three things: individuation, socialization and qualification.
वो 20 लाख 25 लाख रुपया देते हैं इस कोर्स को पढ़ने के लिए और उसके बाद आप उनसे उम्मीद करते हैं कि वे 5 रुपए के या 50 रुपए के एक प्रोडक्ट को या 40 रुपए की या 100 रुपए की एक किताब को बाजार में बेचेंगे।
If somebody is not from Bania background, doesn't mean that he should not be a businessman.
अब जरूरी नहीं है कि शिक्षा वह चीज रह जाए जो आपको एसेंशियली एम्प्लॉयबल बनाए या आपको इससे नौकरियां या रोजगार मिले। आपको रोजगार के लिए दूसरे रास्ते अपनाने पड़े। नमस्ते दोस्तों, प्लीज सिट डाउन में आपका स्वागत है। हम आपके साथ हैं फिर एक कैजुअल टॉक के नए संस्करण के साथ। जब आप किसी आईआईएम जैसी मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट के क्लासरूम की कल्पना करते हैं तो आपके दिमाग में क्या आता है? आपके दिमाग में आते हैं पावर पॉइंट के लगातार प्रेजेंटेशंस, केस स्टडीज़ के बारे में बात करना, स्टूडेंट्स का बहुत सारी किताबों को पढ़ना, वो कैट का एग्ज़ाम क्रैक करके आए हुए बच्चे और उस किस्म की बातचीत। और उन टीचर्स की जब आप कल्पना करते हैं तो आपके दिमाग में आते हैं एकदम शानदार टाई वाले वे टीचर्स जो कि लगातार फनफनाती हुई अंग्रेजी बोलते हुए केवल केस स्टडीज़ की बात करते हैं और बताते हैं कि कहाँ पर क्या हुआ। खुद शायद उतना करते हुए नहीं दिखाई देते। लेकिन आज हम आपकी इन तमाम संकल्पनाओं को तोड़ने के लिए आपकी मुलाकात एक टीचर से करवाने वाले हैं। वे टीचर जो पूरे देश में मंडी सर के तौर पर जाने जाते हैं। तो लेट्स मीट प्रोफेसर प्रसाद टी। वेलकम सर।
नमस्कार। So nice to meet you.
प्रोफेसर प्रसाद, जिन्हें सब लोग मंडी सर कहते हैं और अब हम आगे केवल सर कहेंगे, उनके विषय में विशेष तौर पर माना जाता है कि उन्होंने मैनेजमेंट के क्लासरूम्स के अंदर इस बात पर बल दिया है कि विद्यार्थी जिस समय अपनी हायर एजुकेशन में हैं उस दौरान वे केवल दिमागी तौर पर सीख ना रहे हों, बल्कि क्लासरूम के दौरान ही, पढ़ाई के दौरान ही कुछ अर्न कर रहे हों, कमाई कर रहे हों, कोई बिजनेस कर रहे हों, किसी किस्म की कोई किसी गतिविधि में शामिल हों। एक टीचर होने के नाते मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग अवधारणा लगती है और इसे मैं लगातार समझने की चेष्टा कर रहा हूं। तो हमने सोचा क्यों ना आज प्रोफेसर प्रसाद से खुद बातचीत की जाए। प्रोफेसर प्रसाद आईआईएम मुंबई में प्रोफेसर हैं और पिछले 20-25 साल से उस इंस्टीट्यूट में, जिससे पहले ये इंस्टीट्यूट एक भिन्न नाम से जाना जाता था, उससे जुड़े हुए हैं। प्रोफेसर साहब, सबसे पहले तो आप खुद अपनी इस कहानी को बताएं कि वो जो एक प्रोफेसर एट आईआईएम वाली कोजी सी ज़िंदगी है, उसकी जगह पर आप लगातार इस बाज़ार, इस हाट, इस मार्केट में जाने वाली इस ज़िंदगी की तरफ क्यों और कैसे आए?
Idea came when I have seen the 10 years of my university education switched over from university to IIM Mumbai. Then when I was teaching, I related this with my own personal background, where I used to do work and learned. I pursued my BCom, my intermediate, my MCom education. When I've seen my own students, my postgraduate students in university, Usmania University, Hyderabad, and also NITI MBA students, they were only just focusing on the mind, thinking, socho, siko. But they were never trying to relate with the real world outside. So, person coming from real world hands-on experience with which I got educated, self-supported, this always used to chase me, saying that there is something seriously wrong with the methodology of learning, the way they are being done, the rasta, the way they are learning, required to be changed. There is a reason why these particular students are released into the Mandi, Bazaar, Santa Angadi, so that they go out and validate implement all that so-called satya which is given by the truth which is being given by the textbooks, research, professors handed over, generations handed over, so many of theory which is being given. So that is the reason why. It is not an outside brought in and plugged in. Actually, it's a natural way through which learning should happen. It's a sahaj vidya hai. Ki a student going out, a postgraduate student, 20 plus years of student, please understand, he's not a small nanne bachcha nahi. He's 24 years, 23 years of student. 18 years, somebody gets voting right. One can decide who should be the prime minister of the country, who should become the MLA, MP of this particular country. So such people have got the responsibility to validate satya shodhana of their information which is being given to me. That made me to create a methodology of going to the market, meeting the customers, talking to them, meeting the competitors, meeting the whole world, and creating value in this process. The validation is to be seen through value being created. That is the reason why Mandi is created. The contribution definitely is my background, but also it's completely empty, workless. It's only thinking. So socho, soja. I call it as socho. That leads to soja. Actually, I changed it to be saying that becho, bech ke seeko. So that's the change which we have created in the methodology of learning. And it's part of natural way of learning process.
सर दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग कि आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ये सीखने का सहज तरीका है, ये नेचुरल वे ऑफ लर्निंग है, जबकि सच्चाई ये है कि एक टीचर होने के नाते मैंने जैसा देखा, सब लोगों ने जैसा अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस में देखा, हमें लगातार जैसे सिखाया गया है वह ये उसका प्राकृतिक तरीका नहीं रहा है। जरा समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि इन सेंचुरीज में, पिछले शताब्दियों में, पिछले दशकों में ऐसा क्या हुआ है कि हमारी जो मेथोडोलॉजी रही है, हमारा जो सीखने का, पढ़ने का तरीका रहा है, उसे आप अप्राकृतिक कह रहे हैं। क्यों ये तरीका ऐसा बनाया गया होगा और इसके पीछे क्या मंशा है?
We can be able to easily look at and see for that. When we see this particular whole learning, the edifice created, who created it? And why they created it? Can be easily understood. So basically, if you look at the society, the 90%, 10% society, if you look at, the compartmentalization is clear. One is blue-collar, productive classes, the 90%. When you see the other percentage, which is basically supportive, like we call it as service sector, we talk about thinking people, is the other 10% people are going to be there like that. If you see the tamasha, the proportion of the whole edifice of the design of this particular pedagogical system, you see the people coming from, they don't have a productive background. They are basically coming from non-productive and unproductive. When I say unproductive, it is basically saying that they are not engaged in the agriculture, allied and artisans. This is the productive class.
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि चूंकि अब तक की हमारी शिक्षा व्यवस्था में वे लोग जो कि किसानी करते थे, खेती किसानी करते थे, या जो शिल्पकार थे, जो अपने हाथ से काम, कारीगर लोग थे, उन लोगों के लिए शिक्षा थी नहीं, या शिक्षा में वो लोग शामिल नहीं थे। इसलिए हम लोगों ने शिक्षा का पूरा ढांचा ऐसा बनाया जिस ढांचे में केवल निष्क्रिय तरीके से, शिथिल तरीके से, बिना एक्टिव हुए, बिना हाथों को चलाए, बिना कोई काम किए शिक्षा लेने को शामिल किया गया। ये इसने क्या विकृतियां, क्या विकार, क्या किस किस्म की डिफॉर्मिटीज सोसाइटीज में, समाज में पैदा की?
Horrible deformities will be created out of this particular process. The Bharat ki, The government, in India's progress, if you look at, compared to the other nations, you can see that how progressive we are, how backward we are. Actually, if the productive classes would have been the designers of this particular education system, the methodology, the blue-collar way of learning, the progress would have been very different. That is the major outcome we can see it. And not only that, the innovation which could have happened, not happened. For example, a barber, when he becomes an engineer, he will be innovating the shaving machines very differently. I heard a professor was talking about saying that in Swachh Bharat, for example, you're talking about cleanliness, but the same pocha done wala, if he becomes an engineer or she becomes an engineer, in Japan, like amazing kind of the cleaning instruments could have been developed. I was just seeing yesterday one video, Japan, somebody was telling about saying that how clean these machines are there, how well they are being done. They have respect for the work. Yes, there will be respect for the work. Actually, the respect for the work would have been very, very different.
ये यहाँ पर वह महत्वपूर्ण बिंदु आता है जिसको थोड़ा सा और विस्तार से समझना है कि हमारे यहाँ हाथ के काम को लेकर सम्मान, इज्जत, रिस्पेक्ट जिसे आप कह रहे हैं, वह दिमाग के काम को लेकर जो रिस्पेक्ट है उसकी तुलना में लगातार कम रही है। और कुछ लोगों का कहना है कि हमारे यहाँ की जो जाति व्यवस्था है वह इसकी वजह है, जो पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम तैयार होता है। लेकिन क्या वास्तव में एजुकेशन ने इसे और परपिचुएट किया है और रिप्रोड्यूस किया है? एंड हाउ डू यू बिलीव इट कैन बी करेक्टेड?
Actually, it can be corrected very easily. Actually, it can be embedded as part of the regular system. One of the best ways is that the work is being introduced. Actually, rather than saying that work is being injected, I say that the word is converted into work. Actually, the Hindi bhasha is not a bhasha. Basically, it's about an agriculture which you're talking about bhasha. So the bhasha came for this work. Actually, work became in a word. The problem is that we are not converting word into work. When word is being converted into work, wealth is created. When word is created into work, wisdom is created. So the conversion of the very words. For example, a poet writes about a poem. It's nothing about its word. It's about the work which is being thought about. पढ़ना लिखना सीखो ओ भूख से मरने वालों. It's not about words. It is about the work. It's about a kind of an amazing kind of a direction which is being shown. So this particular respect for the work would have come so much development could have happened. And complete the formation, the Navanirman. Actually, Navanirman is nothing but Vyakti Nirman. Education creates the work and the people who are becoming the bricks, or even we can conquer cement, whatever is that we can call it as. We can also say the walls of the forts of the society. This whole society is being created with this kind of Navanirman could have happened with this introduction of work. So my point is that the teachers, the faculty, the professors, so-called these pundits, are not able to imagine the words into work. Today, with the kind of technology, with the kind of AI we have, the kind of YouTube you got it, the kind of a Hindi professor talking about an amazing kind of a media. No, I mean, this is how we convert a bhasha into a bow to the whole world. It could have been done by a business professor. It could have been done by a business student. It could have been a journalism student. It could have been done by a management student, agriculture student, a law student. Anybody could have done every word into that. Nasti aksharam. This is an important kind of thing. Amantram aksharam nasti. Look at the way how we say. No, alphabet is a waste actually. It's ineffective. Every alphabet has got a kind of, every word has got, every paragraph, every sentence has got an amazing kind of amantram aksharam nasti. How come a word cannot be a value? How come it cannot be created wealth? How come it cannot be created wisdom? Actually, this is so. By missing the work, we have lost everything.
Can I come in here? I mean, मुझे समझाइए कि एक्चुअल क्लासरूम में, IIM के क्लासरूम में मंडी सर ऐसा क्या करते हैं जो कि बाकी IIM के दूसरे टीचर्स या बाकी यूनिवर्सिटीज के हम जैसे टीचर्स नहीं कर रहे होते?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, are you doing anything very different? You don't require actually. I mean, 1% change. Innovation can be 1%, it can change the 99%. That's leverage, which we call it as chote si. And a more important thing is, these people are intelligent souls, hard-working souls. They're putting best effort actually. We cannot discount the abilities and efforts of these people. A bit of it can be done. So what we would like to do in terms of is that we create a kind of a program where these students are being sent into the market and meet the customer with a kind of a product where the products are secondary. What they do is that what they learn, the kind of assumption, the kind of information, the kind of knowledge which they are being taught, they will present to the customers, and customers' reactions and also acceptance, negotiation, dialogue can happen. This is basically called as sales process, which we call it as. So this kind of a interaction is being created. It's a natural business.
आप ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि क्लासरूम के ये बच्चे वास्तव में किसी प्रोडक्ट को लेकर बाजार जाते हैं और बाजार में जाकर उसके सौदा करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उसे बेचने की कोशिश करते हैं और उससे कुछ लाभ कमाते हैं. रियल एग्जांपल देकर बताइए कि सर कि हमने ऐसा किया.
Yeah, I came with a ready kind of thing, and I'm extremely happy to show a toy like this. This simple, there are pipes which are plastic pipes with the connectors which I got it, which can be converted into wonderful 3-dimensional models. Like this is called 3D Jodo. 3D Jodo we call it as. So by using this particular toy, this particular learning aid, one can make amazing kind of a design. So here is one model like. For example, we give this particular model, these products to the students and ask them to go propose to the customers in the market. They are MBA students. They're supposed to do business. They're supposed to be learning kind of thing. They come with an amazing kind of background, but they never gone into the customer market and met the customer. 99% students are not. This is something that's very funny. When you go to a Western society, you can see them, how the society forces them to go out and work in streets and earn their money and live like that. This is a fundamental difference between Indian society and also Western society. So we give this particular toy to them and they go out and will be able to sell this kind of thing. This is basically a simple model which I will simply explain. This face, if you look at, this is the A and this is the B, this is the A plus B, this is the A and B, this is the A plus B. And this face is denoted by A plus B whole square. A plus B and A plus B. This is A plus B whole square. Any mathematics students will be able to understand.
पूछ रहा है कि extra 2AB कहाँ से आया, तो extra 2AB दिख जाएगा.
Yeah. So for example, A into A, this area is basically called as two-dimensional. If you look at the two-dimensional, this is A square. This is automatically, if this is A square, and if this is B into B, a student easily understand that this is B square. ये A square है तो B square है भाई, इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? And this is A into B is AB and A into B is AB. It is unfortunate that the best brains, they don't understand 2AB concept.
Yes. Nobody is hurt in this comment.
I'm extremely, I said that how they understand AB, कहाँ है 2AB. Actually 2AB, they look at one as a 2AB like that. There are two ABs, like AB and AB is 2AB. ये भी समझ में नहीं आता है. This is the work issue is that. Activity to work and activity, the difference is work is a real customer value creation. You get money out of it. You should not feel ashamed of value creation and cashing into cash. Cashification is not a bad idea. That's what. So A plus B. And I And the students also make this particular model three-dimensional. For example, a plus b and a plus b and a plus b, this becomes a plus b whole cube. We ask the students to ask a plus b whole cube, what are the elements there are? This is a cube. A into A is a cube. And automatically the red is b cube. People don't understand it. They are not taught it. 99% of my best students who come to the college, they say that they have not learned mathematics this way. That is the reason why they are there. Because they are well-off students. They are elite students. They are particular kind of a compartment students. It's not a 90%, 80% population who come there like that. Actually, they all will wait into BA Hindi or MA Hindi and they become like that, The people who are not good at mathematics, they get into those vocational education. Somewhere they'll be getting like that. So they talk about a plus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube, they can do it. Amazing kind of thing. So this is the way how we introduce them. This experience is being reflected, completely used as a learning process for it. We are going to achieve three things: individuation, socialization, and qualification. Individuation is exploration into self. Who am I? What I am? Am I doing right or not? All questions relating to what is my life? What should I do? Why I am doing what I am doing? All questions relating to self can be looked at. Socialization, how I should relate with the other person, how they are relating with me, why they are relating with me. The question is not only what, but also why. Knowledge of knowledge is why. We can take two different kind of things. Qualifications also can be taken. I wish to show one good example of one more this thing which I would like to show it. On April 14th, we make BBA students, MBA students, BCom students, engineering students, we make the students to sell this book, which is published by Government of India National Book Trust. And I was talking to NBT, one of the officers, he said, sir, it's rare that a professor will encourage the students to sell this book in the streets on the day. Most of the people they don't sell it, sir. They told me. He got surprised. He got delighted for my kind of thing. We make it. Can you imagine how a student on April 14th, if it takes this book and takes up and talks about Ambedkar to them. One of the important things I tell them, if you go to this book, on the 6th page, the mark sheet of Ambedkar is being given. Actually, it's very interesting that. Would you like to tell about the mark sheet of the Ambedkar on this? You tell it, actually. That.
This is interesting, but मैं जिस चीज़ पर आपको लेके जाना चाह रहा हूँ वो ये है कि जब बच्चे इस अम्बेडकर की किताब को बाजार में ले जाकर बेचते हैं तो स्वाभाविक तौर पर उन्हें ये आशंका रहेगी कि कोई पूछेगा इस किताब में क्या है और इस वजह से उन्हें किताब को पढ़ना पड़ेगा. तो ये एक एडिशनल बेनिफिट हो रहा है किताब
बेचने. This is the design behind it. This is the methodology. This is the science behind it. This is the logic behind it, like that. Please understand, it's not just selling. Selling is convincing somebody, understanding somebody, making others to understand something. This is an amazing process for an young man or young woman to be able to look at it.
लेकिन प्रोफेसर प्रसाद ये बताइए कि वे बच्चे जो आपके इंस्टीट्यूट में पढ़ते हैं, हम लोग जानते हैं कि पिछले कुछ सालों में IIM की फीस जो है वो आसमान तोड़ने लगी. वो 20 लाख 25 लाख रुपया देते हैं इस कोर्स को पढ़ने के लिए. कुछ कम कुछ ज़्यादा, अलग अलग IIM में अलग अलग फीस है. और उसके बाद आप उनसे उम्मीद करते हैं कि वे 5 रुपए के या 50 रुपए के एक प्रोडक्ट को या 40 रुपए की या 100 रुपए की एक किताब को बाजार में बेचेंगे. बच्चों की जो सोशल ट्रेनिंग है, क्योंकि वो एक पर्टिकुलर स्टेटस से आ रहे हैं, एक वर्ग से आ रहे हैं, दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम अ वेल ऑफ प्लेसेस यूजुअली, मोस्ट ऑफ देम. उनकी क्या प्रतिक्रिया होती है जब उनसे ये अपेक्षा की जाती है कि आप ये वाला बिजनेस, ये वाला मॉडल क्लासरूम के असाइनमेंट के तौर पे कीजिए या आपसे जो अपेक्षा है वह कीजिए?
Yeah, the learning is basically tries to aim at this. Your background should not matter. Actually, you should be able to surpass your background. If somebody is not from Bania background, doesn't mean that he should not be a businessman. Actually, we can equate everyone. It is a flat. The whole society is a flat kind of thing. This methodology would like to equate A is equal to B, B is equal to Z, Z is equal to X, X is equal to C. We don't differentiate as stage. This methodology will be able to develop it. This is what I have seen with that. The people when went through, the people who never had this kind of a big business background, they become. This is what the doctors become. For example, The doctor doesn't become, their parents are doctors. A barber's son can also become a doctor. A farmer's son also can become a doctor. Once the particular methodology, the training is being given, they become doctors. So same thing should be happen. Actually, it should be the methodology, the pedagogy, the methodology, the pedagogy, the learning method should be able to erase this background. It equalizes everybody before it. That's the beauty about it. The students who sold these things, who created companies in the classroom, today they are unicorns. I proudly can announce those names even for you if you want it. For example, the boy who has sold these things in the market today runs an amazing kind of a company called Imagimake, Ravi Jalan, Imagimake. He exports internationally. Everybody talks about saying that we are importing toys from China. This gentleman comes out and says that I will be exporting like that. He was in this entrepreneurs contest, which is on TV show. What is that? Investment show. Shark Tank. He was there with that. So, for example, in Delhi, one student is there who runs a used mobiles and resell it, refurbished kind of thing. Everybody knows about the company. Which is a company? Okay, the Kashify is a company which everywhere you can see. The unicorn student, Mandeep Manucha. So the idea is that we should be able to make the students to be able to do business and learn. Automatically they become entrepreneurs. They become businessmen. And it's a natural kind of thing. No, what is the unnecessary, unnatural we are asking?
प्रोफेसर प्रसाद, मुझे नहीं पता कि आप इस बात को महसूस कर पा रहे हैं कि नहीं, कि लेकिन आपकी जो बातचीत है वो कई सारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए अनसेटलिंग होने वाली है। ये इसलिए अनसेटलिंग होने वाली है क्योंकि हमारे दर्शकों में बहुत सारे विद्यार्थी हैं जिन्हें करियर का केवल एक ही दिशा और मतलब पता है। वह ये है कि पहले आप स्कूल में जाते हैं, उसके बाद आप कॉलेज में जाकर परीक्षाएं पास करते हैं क्योंकि आपने कुछ जो नोट्स हैं उनको अच्छे से याद किया और परीक्षा में जाकर लिख दिया, और उसके बाद वो सरकारी नौकरियों की परीक्षाओं में लग जाते हैं। आप सिविल सर्विसेज करते हैं, आप एसएससी करते हैं, आप बैंक पीओ करते हैं, कुल मिला के आपने बैठे और लगातार तैयारी की और उसके बाद उम्मीद की कि आपको एक नौकरी मिल जाएगी। आप जिस किस्म की उद्यमिता, जिस किस्म की एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की बात कर रहे हैं, ये वह क्षेत्र है जो विद्यार्थी जो हैं उनके स्वप्न में ऐसे दूर रहता है। क्या लगता है क्यों हमारे युवाओं के सपनों को एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके से कैनोनाइज किया गया है, एक ही दिशा में डाला गया है कि अधिकांश लोगों के जो सपने हैं वो केवल एक नौकरी पाने और नौकरी की तैयारी के सपने हैं, और उसमें इस तरह की गतिविधियों से सीखकर वास्तव में खुद कुछ करने के सपने शामिल नहीं हैं?
Yeah. Actually, your question is a very interesting one, and it's basically about employment kind of thing like that. No, this is a book which came out saying that, no, this is the death of human capital. The theory on which somebody was mentioning up saying that the very theory of human capital, where the education, providing education, becoming an employee is no more valid in the future kind of thing. That's the question. I would like to explain this point.
आपने एक इम्पोर्टेंट घोषणा की, आपने कहा कि कहा यह जा रहा है कि अब ऐसा समय आ गया है जब ये मानना कि शिक्षा आप में कोई ऐसा बड़ा बदलाव लाएगी कि आप उससे एम्प्लॉयमेंट पाएंगे, ये सिद्धांत अब ध्वस्त हो रहा है। अब जरूरी नहीं है कि शिक्षा वह चीज रह जाए जो आपको एसेंशियली एम्प्लॉयबल बनाए या आपको इससे नौकरियां या रोजगार मिले, आपको रोजगार के लिए दूसरे रास्ते अपनाने पड़ेंगे।
Yeah, I would like to tell here that orthodox education, the रूढ़िवाद शिक्षा का 5 पन्ने हैं। पहले चीज है कि नौकरियां हैं, नौकरियां नहीं है। The conventional this thing is that you have a excess jobs. कितने jobs है? Jobs are plenty. No, it's not. Jobs are less. ये important चीज है। Rather, labor is surplus. Educated or not. This is the first point. दूसरा चीज, very important that you are paid very well. तो ये भी पहले था, अभी नहीं। So the remuneration which you get, wages you get, are also not to be sufficient enough for that. That's also a second kind of thing like that. One more thing is that education is subsidized, public education. No, it is not. It's privatized. You are paying harder. And can you imagine you are selling your lands, you are debting anything and getting loans and putting money and getting it. Costly education you are getting like that. Third thing like that. फोर्थ थिंग लाला बुला रहे आप सोच रहे लाला नहीं बुला रहे लाला बेच रहे आपको घर बेच रहे so on fundamentally there is a complete reverse in the whole system like that there are no jobs lala is not bullying and you're not getting great remuneration and you are too much of competition and only elites can succeed in this kind of thing so this is the whole thing which is available but at the same time we also have a situation where we cannot say that education is useless. Education is an amazing kind of thing like that. If you got an education, you can be able to deal with the world like that. You can be able to globally supply things, talk to the people like that. That's one of the important. Second thing is that education, you got a technology with which you will be able to get it. If you are able to put in all initiative, this is second more important thing like that. And there is a possibility for very interesting kind of thing saying that you can enterprise the human capital. You can be able to productivize the human capital, capitalize the human capital. Capitalizing human capital is very, very interesting. It was not there for 10 years back, 20 years back, 30 years back. Today, आप हिंदी से आप पैसे कमा सकता है. Today, आप जर्नलिज्म से पैसे कमा सकता है. Today, आप any activity से पैसे कमा सकता है. So this kind of capitalizing the human capital, it was not there. Today it is possibility. This is one more thing. And more important thing is, today we can use this particular education very well like that. Please understand, just because jobs are not there doesn't mean that education is useless. How to use education, how to enterprise the education is more important rather than just thinking about jobs are not there. That is the reason why education is useless. The way the education should be imparted, should be restructured, should be reinvented so that everybody can get an education, everybody can stand on their own legs. That's the more important thing.
Okay, the final questions. इस बात को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि आपने ये बताया कि जो अब तक शिक्षा हमें मिल रही है, the education we are getting, उसमें फिलहाल क्या समस्याएं हैं और वो समस्याएं बिल्कुल क्लियरली बताई गई. आपने बताया कि पहली बात शिक्षा महंगी है. आप जो शिक्षा ले रहे हैं वो आप शिक्षा आपको राज्य द्वारा मुफ्त में नहीं दी जा रही, आप बहुत महंगी कीमत देकर इस शिक्षा को खरीद रहे हैं. दूसरा आपने बताया कि रोजगार जो है, नौकरियां जो हैं, आप मानकर चल रहे हैं कि नौकरियां सरप्लस है. सच्चाई ये है कि नौकरियां नहीं है. आप ये भी बता रहे हैं कि नौकरियों के लिए बहुत ज्यादा कंपटीशन है. आप ये भी बता रहे हैं कि ऐसा नहीं है कि नौकरियों में मिलने वाली तनख्वाह बहुत ज्यादा है. अब ये एक ऐसी सिचुएशन है जो कि युवाओं को बहुत निराशाजनक लगेगी. ऐसे में आपके पास फाइनली अगर आपको 2 मिनट में इस बात को समझाना हो कि क्या ऑल्टरनेट, क्या वैकल्पिक मॉडल ऑफ एजुकेशन आप देखते हैं जिसमें इस कॉम्पिटिटिव दुनिया में, इस महंगी शिक्षा की दुनिया में, इस कम नौकरियों की दुनिया में युवा सर्वाइव कर सके और ग्रो कर सके.
Here there are two important points which I would like to put it. One is that खरीदार खबरदार. So the buyer has to be beware. The buyer here is the learner, the educated student. The student should take responsibility for his own education. He can't just say that मैं एक admission लिया university में, एक फलाना professor है. No, it's not. You have to take into, because you are 20 plus years a student. You are not as नन्हे मुन्ने छोटा है. So this is nothing new actually. Let the buyer beware. It's a normal kind of a mercantile law actually. Anybody, anywhere, when you're buying, you have to be beware of it. That's very common. That can come to the education also. This is one thing which, when the moment you are beware, the whole thing is solved. Importance है. दूसरा चीज, पढ़ाई की खर्चा पढ़ाई में, पढ़ाई से पढ़ाई के लिए निकाल. This is an amazing kind of a concept today for any graduate student, any postgraduate student. Learning expenses are learned in education, through education, and for education. Today we are talking about startup policy by Government of India, which said that the colleges should encourage, there are innovation cells are being created, and there are entrepreneurship cells are being created across the country. Even government understands that there are no jobs. They can't create. That is the reason why they're doing it like that. So पढ़ाई की खर्चा पढ़ाई में पढ़ाई से पढ़ाई के लिए निकालो. This is an amazing thing. Value creation in education is possible today. This could not have been done. Our parents, our mothers, our fathers, our grandfathers could not have done. There is no need for them. But our children cannot escape it. Value creation through education is possible. Today, any student, even philosophy, psychology, arts, social sciences, I was just looking at the statistics. 25% commerce and engineering students are there. 35% admissions are usually from arts and social sciences, whereas 15% sciences students are there. Not only these commerce, business, and also the engineering students, but also arts and social sciences students also can do this kind of a self-support education like that. This is a proof of learning. This is a validation. It is a futuristic kind of thing, please. And it can be done along with your degrees. Your degrees becomes much more strengthened like that. And whether your teachers like it or not, whether your parents like it or not, you love the partners whom you love it. That's a normal kind of thing. Why don't you do this kind of thing in your own career also? You are capable of it. Why you are waiting for the head of the department and also dean to talk to you and say, arrange for a place, come for you like that? My dear young 4 crore students, the 1 crore students who are passing out of this country, let the buyer be aware of it. खरीदार खबरदार. पढ़ाई की खर्चा पढ़ाई में पढ़ाई से पढ़ाई के लिए निकालो. Every graduate student can earn 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees every day. It's 2 hours work. 2 hours, 3 hours work can be done. This can be used by the very learning, like journalism student can use journalism, agri students can use agriculture, physics students can use physics. This particular kind of thing is possible. Actually, this is a democracy. This is the social progress in our man can happen. Actually, much bigger goals can be achieved through this methodology. Education is the heart of the whole process.
Well, thank you, Professor Prasad, for this and this beautiful description how a little change in methodology can bring self-sufficiency to the students. इन शब्दों के साथ हम आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं कि आप हमारे स्टूडियो में आए और मंडी सर ने अपनी तमाम मंडी मेथोडोलॉजी से हम लोगों को परिचय कराया. विद्यार्थियों से अनुरोध है कि थोड़ा सा वक्त लगेगा, थोड़ा ध्यान से इसे सुनने की कोशिश करें और इसे समझने की कोशिश करें. हम लोग जानबूझकर थोड़ा सा गरिष्ठ विषय आपके सामने लेकर आए थे ताकि आप अपनी उस स्थिति को पहचान सकें जिस स्थिति में आप हैं. कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि आपने 4 लाख, 5 लाख, 10 लाख रुपए के इंस्टीट्यूट में हिस्सा ले लिया है, एडमिशन ले लिया है इस उम्मीद के साथ कि ये कोर्स आपको मुक्ति दिला देगा. कोई कोर्स मुक्ति नहीं दिलाता.
नहीं.
सच्चाई ये है कि आपको अपनी मुक्ति खुद हासिल करनी पड़ेगी.
Buddha said,
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you so
very much.